Hello and welcome to the Little Nut Chronicles. Today's story is the story of the watermelons. Once upon a time, there were two lands right next to each other. The land of the wise and the land of the fools. Now it just so happened that in the land of the fools, some seeds from some watermelons had fallen and had actually begun to grow into watermelons. And the fools saw these watermelons growing out in the fields and became terrified. They didn't know what they were and thought they were these sort of monsters growing out there in the fields. Anyway, it just so happened that as these monster watermelons were growing in the fields, a man from the land of the wise came to visit the land of the fools. And when he arrived, the people in the land of the fools said, Look out there. There are terrible monsters growing in the field. We don't know what to do with them. And the man from the land of the wise sort of moved out closer and took a look and realized that they were watermelons. And with great scorn began to sort of roll around with laughter at them and their silliness. And without further ado, he walked out into the field, hacked open a watermelon, and started eating it. And he said, look, these are only watermelons. You're being ridiculous. But the fools looked at each other and went, if he can kill monsters and eat them, imagine what he could do to us. And so they chased him out of the land of the fools. Great fear and terror, and then once again went back to being scared of this particular field where all the watermelons were growing. And a few weeks and months passed, and then another man from the land of the wise came to visit. And again, the people from the land of the fools said, do not go near that field. It's full of monsters that are growing out there. And once again, this man took a closer look. But instead of running out into the field and laughing at the people in the land of the fools, he took a group with him and said, I will show you how to overcome these monsters. And so, slowly but surely, over a matter of days, he moved a little closer with this group. Each day they'd move a little further, a little further, a little closer and closer to this field full of watermelons, until about the seventh day, they were standing right in the field of the watermelons. And so far, no one had been eaten, even though a few of the fools had run back into the village. And on that seventh day, he then showed them that you could touch the watermelons without having your hand bitten off or being eaten. By the ninth day, he had shown them that they could cut them out of the ground without being eaten or suffering any retribution. And by the 11th day, he'd shown them how to eat the watermelons. And after that, the land of the fools ate watermelons with relish and ease. Well, thanks for stopping by.